I'm a white Afrikaner, and I'm going to tell you the truth. All I want is a home where I feel I truly belong. Honderde jare terug het my voorvaders daai tuiste gevind, but inevitably that led to conflict. Everyone was fighting for a piece of this beautiful land to call their own. For centuries, South Africa was ruled by fear, division, and oppression. White domination controlled many spheres of our lives, dividing people based on race, culture, and language. In the early 1990s, international pressure forced South Africa's political elite to the negotiating table.
I am now in a position to announce that Mr. Nelson Mandela will be released.
A convention for a democratic South Africa, Codesa, was born, leading to the first democratic elections. But it left many issues unresolved. For example, the Constitution failed to protect the linguistic and cultural rights of minorities, like Afrikaners and Zulus. Worse, the ANC used loopholes to consolidate power, sideline opposition forces to push its national democratic revolution. As Dr. Anthea Jeffrey documented, people like Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi of the IFP, who wanted to boycott the first election, was told that if he did so, it could cost him his life. A threat that carried weight considering the violence that marked the negotiating process. Not exactly an auspicious start to what is often termed as one of the best constitutions in the world. And now, 30 years later, déjà vu.
Ransacking and rioting in South Africa's worst violence since apartheid. From the eastern provinces of KwaZulu-Natal to Johannesburg's economic hub.
Donald Trump announced that he will end aid to South Africa over alleged land seizures.
I promise to tell you the truth, and the truth is this. Not just white South Africans are suffering. We are all suffering. South Africa is on a downward spiral, with crime rampant, over 50 people being murdered every day, corruption endemic, with over 1.5 trillion rand being stolen, and the economy stagnant, with over 34% of people unemployed, and race-based policies continue to divide us more than ever.
What has failed South Africa is nationalism. The nationalism of the Afrikaners and the nationalism of the Africans.
If we're going to repeat history, why don't we do it right this time? A new Codesa is needed, one that doesn't give power to one dominant party, but one that really accommodates South Africa's diverse communities. This time, it must be about empowering communities to help them take control of their own destiny, to help them lift themselves up without having to rely on government handouts, and to start focusing South Africa's attention to look beyond race. The United States has the power to push for this. Washington, with its influence over global institutions and its historical role in shaping South Africa's transition, can insist on a national dialogue. It can push countries like the UK, Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand to support this. Even people like Ramaphosa has called for a national dialogue. Why stop there? Why don't we push for something that is really impactful? Something that carries international legitimacy. Something that can really change South Africa for the better.
And I think it's an incredible achievement for the anti-apartheid movement that they have made Nelson Mandela a household name, and they have made the demand for his release a household demand.
The world once helped South Africa transition beyond apartheid. If it believes the current system isn't working, it now has the moral responsibility to fix this. You have got involved in our country now. You now own this. Help us create a home where we all feel we belong. Will you stand with us once more?